Namaste and welcome to the audience in this brand new episode of our program Guest in Town. It's me, your regular host, Rohan Shrestha. Today we have the sales director of Doosan Infracore Company Limited, and he is Mr. Kwon Hee-jeong, and he is most popularly known as Chris. Let me welcome him. Chris, welcome to Nepal. Welcome to Himalaya Television.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. I guess this is the first visit of yours.
Yes, unfortunately, it's my first time, but I'm trying to come back again with my family.
Unfortunately. So, are you planning to visit some of the places in Nepal?
I'm considering to come back with my family for my vacation.
Right now, no?
Not now, probably
Okay.
early next year.
When did you come to Nepal?
Probably in spring.
Okay. This is the first visit of yours, and tell us something about your experience with the Nepali colleague, Nepali people, and Nepal.
I just researched some information. I also read some article. It's a green country,
Right.
and people are very nice. And I heard that even though from a business perspective, the size is not that big enough, but I heard there is a big potential. Especially the people are very young and also talented. We saw that there's kind of a big potential for the future growth.
Right. So, did you enjoy Nepal?
Yes, so far. Unfortunately, I don't think I can go to the Himalayan
Himalaya,
mountain,
and the birthplace of Gautam Buddha, isn't it?
Right.
So you didn't got chance to. Hope next time when you visit Nepal, you will get chance to explore Nepal.
I'll try.
Tell us something about this visit of yours.
We have presence in Nepal market in more than about 10 years. And we have a partner, the company Instruction International Construction Company. They had a tremendous performance, and this year, thanks to the market boom, with the project released from the government as well as from the private sectors. And then the partners, they have an annual event for the open house event for the customers as well as the related person. We try to get the voice from the customer, and we try to implement our product development as well as some future strategy. That is the purpose of the visit.
So you just want to know the voice of the customer.
Right.
What kind of problem they are facing and what kind of things need to be changed.
Exactly. The customer's voice is very important to us.
Right.
It's not only about the product, but also to give the value to the customer and to let them feel the value. I think we need to make a change. But to do that, their voices and demand is quite crucial for our the planning.
Your company, this Doosan Infracore Company Limited, it carries a history, isn't it?
Right.
So tell us something about can you please share something about this history?
I think before I explain about the Doosan Infracore, maybe let me briefly explain about the Doosan Group.
Right.
The corporate. Doosan has more than 120 years of history, and the company has the base in headquarters based in Seoul. The company starting from the textile, the store, very tiny store in Seoul.
The group.
The group, right? In 1896. But during the economic crisis in Asia in late 1990s, the company successfully transformed to the consumer business, to the infrastructure support businesses, such as power, plant,
right,
and infrastructure, construction equipment, such as. And the company has about 18 billion the revenue, and we have about 40,000 people. One of the interesting is that the management philosophy we have is what we call 2G. That's kind of our key enabler to make this happen with more than 100 years history. 2G means that growth of people and growth of business.
Okay. Growth of people as well as growth of business.
Right. So as a company, we operate our businesses in all over the world, and then make a profit, and then we invest the profit back to develop our people.
Can you please tell something about in which sector that the company is investing?
We have so many different type of the business sectors.
This Infracore is just one part of the business,
yes,
isn't it?
Infracore is mainly for the construction equipment. And then we have Doosan Heavy Industries, that's related to the nuclear, the power plant, and then power generation, and fuel cell businesses, and so on and so forth. So we have also in the forklift businesses and engine for the large vessels. It's more like infrastructure related business sectors.
Can you please highlight something on this Doosan InfraCore?
We are currently number 8 in worldwide,
Okay.
with more than 100 years of
When
growth.
was this established?
It's early 1990. So actually, the Doosan InfraCore, through the transition and transformation period to with the inorganic growth, the Doosan Group acquired the previous Daewoo machinery. It was in 2005, and we have Doosan and Bobcat, which was a smaller the product, and also air compressor product, the range.
I want to know something about you because it's been 10 years that you have been in association with Doosan Group, Doosan InfraCore Company Limited. Tell us
Right.
something about yourself.
Well,
The ups and downs, the denomas, and everything which you have felt, which you have experienced.
right. Even though I had this relatively the less experience in Doosan, but before my career in Doosan, I worked in the consumer sectors. And after my study in MBA, I joined the Doosan in 2007. And during the time, the market was a boom, but the company, the philosophy is that, as you mentioned, the 2G, even though I have a less experiences, as long as the people who has the potential, a lot of opportunities is given to me.
Okay.
So I've gone through the corporate strategy and also product management, and now in the sales and marketing. So as long as the person has a talent and has a willingness, I think our company has given the chance to.
You
grow.
said that 2G has been provided to you as well. Tell us something more about this 2G, can you?
2G, we have a management the philosophy that we call the credo, like the company. We call the Doosan Way. The Doosan Way is a management philosophy
Okay.
that to roll out the management philosophy to the employees, and then let them understand the core values and try to and let them implement the value to their daily the operation. So not only we are not only pursuing the profit, but the company really care about the people, and the people grow, and then they contribute to the company to generate the business.
Here is the big giant machine behind us,
Right.
vehicle behind us. Tell us something about this.
Well, this excavator, the Nepal market is getting more competitive, and just like the countries. But in terms of growth rate, I think Nepal is one of the highest growth, the fastest growing the company and the country in Asia, Southeast Asia region. This product is coming from Korea.
Okay.
The reason what I'm talking about the origin of the product. The many companies also they offer the Indian made or Chinese made, but we try to differentiate with them by offering the Korean made. So what I mean by is that is a quality assured, and also all the engineering and manufacturing is assured by our manufacturer. I mean the operation in Korea. So customers are very satisfied with the life cycle and performance. So that's the result in actually we are the almost number one in this country.
How to analyze the overall market of Nepal, since you said that this is the emerging market and this is the beautiful place for doing business as well. You just said, tell us something about this. How is the overall market scenario in Nepal?
In Nepal, especially this year, it was a very exciting for us. Exciting year for us.
In what sense?
It was. It is
Okay,
actually.
it isn't.
It is a very exciting year for us. The market is booming. Actually, the market has grown is more than 3 times this year versus last year, because of international the fund and also government very active the execution of the project that make that happen. I think it's that growth and that will continue. I think probably next year. So to meet that demand, we are working very hard to come up with a very attractive solution for the customers in terms of product support and aftermarket services, so on and so forth.
Okay, the sales rate of this kind of heavy equipments determine that the country is progressing, the country is developing. Can we say that Nepal is developing?
Definitely, I say yes, because once again, in terms of size, it is not that big as other the country, but potential and the growth is enormous. Especially I experienced that trend in this year, and I believe that it will continue. So that's why most of the companies try to invest in the market and also in the develop the customer profile, and also come up with some market appropriate product for the Nepal.
So this time the sales rate has increased to 3 times, isn't it?
The market size.
Okay, market size.
But fortunately, actually, we also achieved almost the #1 position this year.
Right.
Yes.
Do you want to compare the sales rate in Nepali market along with this South Asian region? Since you have been looking after this
Right.
Southeast Asian region, isn't
Right.
it? So,
Southeast Asia market it seems to bounce back from the second half of this year, but once again, still the market is kind of is vulnerable. But one of the big market to us is Thailand and Vietnam and Philippines and Myanmar. But in terms of growth, again, I think the Nepal is one of the highest and the fastest growing the market to us. So the contribution will be continue to be significant to us.
so in Nepal, this was introduced before 6 years.
Right.
Before 6 years?
9 years.
Before 9
9
years.
ago,
Okay.
yes.
Before 9 years means it's almost a decade, isn't
Right.
it? So that time and this time, how do you want to compare?
Well, when you start the business in Nepal, our brand awareness in this market is quite low. But now, thanks to the K culture, and thanks to the belief on the Korean brand, I think we have the almost #1 position, and we are very well appreciated
In
by
Nepal.
appreciated by the customers in Nepal. Right.
So you are in the #1 position.
Yes.
So you have been able to meet that competition. Tell us something about the competition. How tough is the competition?
I think it is related to the market, because the market is picking up. So the competition is getting intensified. So not only about the pricing, but also in the differentiation with the product as well as the services. So I think this market will be the customers are getting smart, and their demand is getting is more
High.
complicated, high. So that's our responsibility, but also at the same time, through this kind of an event and program, we try to we make our effort to listen to voices.
So you have not been
customer.
able to meet the demand of Nepalese customer.
We should make that happen. Yes.
So what are the plans that you are planning or your company is planning to make a Nepali customer happy?
Right. Because to be a #1 position, it's not only about the machine
There
sales.
is a responsibility as well.
Right. To the corporate social responsibility, as well the offering the market appropriate product at the launch, and at the same time the customer service. I mean, after like a maintenance and a parts availability to support their daily the business is more efficient. So there is kind of some of the initiative actually that we are planning, and now actually we already start to implement in this market.
Hope that this will go soon.
Yes.
Similarly, while talking about the rate of this product, can you please tell something about what is the range of this?
We have 3 major product range for Doosan Infracore, the heavy equipment. One is the excavator, second is the wheel loader, and third is the articulated dump truck up to 40 ton. So excavator is we're offering from 3 ton up to 70 ton. But in Nepal market, this is the most standard the tonnage the product, 22 ton excavator.
Okay.
And the wheel loader, we have a 2 ton and 3 ton the wheel loader. By the way, this machine is from China.
Okay.
So main component is from Korea, but only assembled in China.
Assembled in China. Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
this is a global market. And the third one?
Third one is an articulated dump truck. This 30 ton and 40 ton. That's we have a factory in Norway. Actually, we acquired the company, the brand Moxie, in 2007, and we are now expanding our presence in the especially the mining, the application sectors.
So the 3 products you have been delivering in Nepal.
Right.
Similarly, while surfing the net, I just found that your company had donated Nepal 27 big
Excavators.
vehicles,
Right.
excavators at the time of crisis in Nepal, crisis in the
Right.
sense a big devastating earthquake. Do you want to share something about it?
Yes. Um, I think it's not easy to, the, s- to make the business sustainable and continue the business more than 100 years. I mean, the corporate social responsibility is one of our core and the very important activities to contribute back to the community where actually we operate. So our activities, humanitarian activity last year to Nepal was well appreciated by the customers and as well the people who were struggling with that disaster. But I don't think that is a kind of one-time event for us, because we understand that the pains and challenges they face
Right.
in the country. So we are now planning to the next the program for the continuity. So that is something.
What kind of program?
Actually, we are the planning
For Nepal, isn't
for
it?
Nepal, only for Nepal. So
Okay.
that's why I mentioned that that's not a one-time the event for the one specific the country. So some detailed planning is now under development in the headquarters site. That's why actually we had a meeting with the Koika during my visit this time, and we will be pleased to share with you soon for the detail later.
What are the things that the company has been doing according to under this CSR?
What other
Right,
activities?
other countries as well
Right.
as Nepal. What
Right.
kind of things, other activities?
We have a dominant the presence in China, and during the time, we actually established the school for the poor, the people in the some remote area. So that allowed the poor people, they can make their children that get educated by our support. I think that was well accepted and appreciated by the people in China. At the same time, in certain region, we had a cooperative program with the academy, like in the school, for the training for the technician. So we support some machine. We provide some machine or some tools for the technician to learn how the mechanism is working. So this kind of activities actually that we are continuously study and offer to the community.
Okay, CSR for the company. How important is it?
I think it's the main purpose of the company. The reason actually we are exist is to make a profit, and out of a profit we also invest on our business back. But at the same time, responsibility to contribute to the community is extremely important for us, because in that community actually we recruit the people, and those are actually our families, maybe my family or maybe my friend's family. So we know that the value. So that kind of activities actually we continue to execute in all over the world.
As we have already said that this company carries a history, do you want to share something about this, the formula of success?
Formula of success.
How this company got successful?
Right. We've gone through some transformation from consumer good businesses to the infrastructure support the businesses. The key enabler to make our business sustainable during that period, I think we have a very strong and consistent strategy for the growth. I mean that is actually related to our transformation and that the period. At the same time, we have the good process and system to back up that growth. For example, during the past 10 years, our revenue has grown more than five times. Our market cap has grown more than 10 times. I mean, to achieve that fast and sustainable the growth, I think without having the right and appropriate process and system backed up, I think we may not be able to achieve that. And in addition to that, as I mentioned, our 2G strategy to develop the people and
as well as the business.
Right. So that is the one of the key core enabler that allow us to grow.
What are the things that should be kept in mind to get successful, to get success?
To get success, I think recently everybody talking about recession, right? And also, as a company, we are also very, studying very hard how we can be more competitive and how can do better than others. I think it's once again, once the strategy is clear and set, everybody is we go forward with the one direction. At the same time, we care about our cost. We need to keep considering to optimize our cost structure, just like others, because the customers are getting smart, and we have a responsibility to provide more values. So to do that, we need to optimize cost at the same time to find a way to provide more values. I mean, this is some of the area actually we are really keen on these days.
Do you want to say something about the problem of doing business in Nepal? Since you just, at the beginning of the program, you just said that Nepal has got lots of opportunity which Nepal should catch.
Right.
Have you faced any problem while doing business in Nepal?
I haven't seen any serious problem, but one of the difficulties we had before is that some of logistic the issues. I mean, because our machine is coming through the inland transportation through India, so sometimes the borderline is a blockage, made us some delay the lead time to the customer. But internally, actually, we found a way to manage and optimize our stock, the level in the market in Nepal, and with a better focus. I mean, thanks to our our partners' intelligence. So I think it's quite manageable.
Right.
Right.
At last, if you want to say something to our Nepalese audience, then you are free to.
Well, Doosan Infracore, probably some of them is a Korean brand, so people in Nepal appreciate the culture and brand. I think I hope the audience can appreciate what Doosan Infracore is about, and through this event, I hope that also our customers understand what we're trying to do out of this event, and we want to contribute to the community through some corporate social responsibility. That will be we'll come up with some the plan and try to share with you later.
Well, thank you so much, Chris, that you gave us time and your valuable opinion.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.